Things are getting ugly in Chicago as the Zach Lavine fiasco is reaching new levels of toxicity.
Lavine's comments, a Bulls source responded, "He's never won. He's done it his way the whole way and never won. If he's interested in winning, he'll do what's asked of him. And if he's motivated to not be here, one way is to come, be compliant, and be who he is."
First things first, who the hell was this team source? Was it like straight up ethered Zach Lavine? Like, was it Nas? Was Nas the team source? Whoever dropped that source probably didn't eat breakfast that day. If I'm being honest, they probably haven't eaten in a while, actually. That was starvation energy. But reports have come out that Zach Lavine has felt singled out by head coach Billy Donovan during Chicago Bulls film sessions. Lavine also has felt like he's taken too much blame for the team's lack of success over the recent years. And while the Bulls have been looking to go in a different direction, especially with this new youth movement, it has been hard for these two parties to, respectively, break up. But before I continue diving into this Chi-Town situation, welcome to the Dirty Bucket. This is Alfonso Rose reporting. I'm a journalist, dude. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. All right, let's get on with the video. So the Bulls acquired Zach Lavine from Minnesota Timberwolves in 2017. At the time, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I was really happy for the Bulls. I mean, they acquired a young electric star that was on the come up, getting ready to break out. But then since he joined the Bulls, he's only made the playoffs just once in 7 years. And that one time that they made the playoffs was only a first-round exit to the Milwaukee Bucks in a 5-game series. But then again, Zach Lavine is a 2-time All-Star, a 2-time slam dunk champion. This man is half man and half kangaroo.
How high can I jump? Real answer, I can jump over the moon.
Lavine, he goes right. Oh! Stop it, Samson! Did you not get the memo?
Yeah, I have the memo right here.
He averaged recently last year 19.5 points with 5.2 rebounds, 3.9 assists, while averaging 45% from the field and 35% from the three. But that was an injury-plagued season, dude. You know what I mean? Over the course of his Bulls stint, still a stint, you know what I mean? He has been averaging around 25 points per game on the offensive side. Offensively, this guy's a freaking dynamo. Defensively, we all know he has some woes, but I'll get to that later. Or maybe I won't. Who knows? You have to watch to the end. Since 2018 to 2022, averaging 62 games per season played, which is not that bad to be honest with you, they ended up giving him a mega contract. They paid him a 5-year, $215 million contract in July of 2022 during the unrestricted free agency period. With that type of deal, expectations rose. No more dicking around for Zach Lavine, especially in the season. It was time to make the playoffs. They had a veteran roster, a starving fan base. It was time to make the Bulls relevant again. And then the 2023 season came, and it all came crashing down faster than you could say freaking Chi-Town. It crashed down, dude. Lavine had an inconsistent season. He played just 25 games last season. He underwent a season-ending right foot surgery in February, and that decision actually did piss off the Bulls because they were actually gearing up for a play-in tournament run, at least. But recently, according to my sources, dude, you know what I mean? Like, I got sources, you know what I mean? Like, no, I don't have sources. But according to my sources, head coach Billy Donovan recently flew out to go squash his, I don't know, beef or whatever with Zach Lavine. And according to my Twitter sources, I think they probably watched Deadpool together. That's not sus, dude. They can watch Deadpool together, you know what I mean? As long as they're like freaking 2 seats apart from each other, that's not sus. But they squashed it over Deadpool. And actually reports came back that, you know, it was actually a fairly convenient trip. I mean, you know, no malice was involved. The main question is this: was it enough to salvage their relationship? Who knows? Only those two know. But also at the same time, I can't help but think, I sometimes think, dude, the Bulls and Zach Lavine both deserve the blame in this. No one party gets more blame than the other. in my opinion.
Who is this source? That's the first question I have to ask, because
I've already told you, dude. It's probably somebody who's doing freaking intermediate fasting or whatever the hell.
and now teams don't want to touch him because all of a sudden they're labeling him as basically calling him a counselor in the locker room, and that's just unfair.
All right, that's enough of Perk. Enough of Perk. Calm your tits. Calm your tits. They both deserve the blame. The Bulls put and constructed this roster the way it is, hiring Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan, who has not been up to par since joining the Bulls. I mean, let's just be honest. And at the same time, Zach Lavine, being the highest paid player in the team, the most talented player on that team, you're supposed to hold everybody else accountable. You're supposed to build that winning culture. And that includes playing the game the right way. And at the same time, you're in the East, the depraved East. You should at least be able to make the 8th seed with that roster. But they never did. Made it only one time in the past 7 years. But going back to the Bulls side, the Bulls were the only team in the NBA not to make a trade in the deadline under any of the past 3 seasons. Let that sink in, please. But then the Bulls finally made moves this summer. They let their best offensive player, DeRozan, find another home in free agency. They traded away their best defensive player in Alex Caruso. They allowed their backup center Andre Drummond, to walk. And then they replaced each of their players in their 30s with someone in their 20s. They acquired Josh Giddey in exchange for Caruso. They drafted Matas Buzelis with the number 11 overall pick, which I'll get to later, dude. And they also got Jalen Smith, who is a versatile 24-year-old backup center. Combine that with the players of Kobe White, who finished second in voting for the Most Improved Player award, Patrick Williams, Ayo Dosunmu, 2 of the regime's most promising draft picks, and the Bulls, they finally have created a semblance of a young core, or they have something to build on. So let's be honest, the Bulls have finally something nice going on. They have a nice little young core, you know what I mean? A nice little infants going around in Chicago. And then they also got Matas Buzelis at number 11. A guy who I wanted for my Wizards. I wanted Matas. And Lord knows how he fell to number 11. But he landed somewhere. He went home. Matas went home, and I'm happy for him. But I'm supremely jealous. Look at this.
That time, good defense by Sonogo.
Make it 12.
Oh, Buzelis caught a body underneath.
Oh, fucking hell, dude. But enough about Matas. We got Bubhub Carrington. Talking about Matas will freaking raise my blood pressure. I need to talk about something else. But the Bulls have actually tried to seek out interest for Zach Lavine, and they haven't had any takers. I mean, right now, there is no trade market for Zach Lavine. And now he's expected to stay with the Bulls until next season. The main reason why nobody wants to trade for him is because of his contract. His contract is on the hefty side. And if the Bulls are going to trade him right now, they're probably going to be forced to attach an asset to the contract to get rid of him, which they may be hesitant to do.
And I think the best thing Zach can do and the Bulls can do is remind people of how good you are, of the all-star you can be. And that is how you get yourself out of Chicago, if that's what it seems like we're heading towards. Because
completely agree with Ramona. The Bulls are going to probably use this upcoming season to rehabilitate his value. They're probably going to use this to show the NBA, hey, this guy's ankle, it's fucking back. And if he can start playing and start showing glimpses of his previous past, those injury concerns could be freaking erased, and teams might actually trade for him in the trade deadlines. A team could go desperate and they would probably want a star to push them into playoffs or something like that. You never know with injuries, knock on wood. We don't like injuries here in the Dirty Bucket. But I saw that an NBA source actually said that Lavine actually would love to be traded to the Los Angeles Lakers with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, as they share the same agent with Rich Paul of the Clutch Sports Group. However, the Lakers are not expected to pursue a Lavine trade because they will need to take out a freaking federal loan to afford that contract. Lavine's trade value is practically non-existent. He is coming off of surgery, and he has 3 years, $138 million left on his contract. Would like to go to the Lakers? Dude, I would like to go to Madagascar. You know what I mean? But we know that's not going to happen. I don't know. But with this recent source that came out, it probably definitely got word to Zach Lavine. They are going to break up. The Bulls and Lavine are pretty much that couple who have already broken up, but they're still living in that condo together because their dumbasses extended the lease 2 months before they broke up. So they're waiting for that lease to end, you know what I mean? But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Will the Bulls trade Zach Lavine? It's an unfortunate ending, dude. I wish Chicago nothing but the best of luck in this. It kind of reminds me of how the Wizards had that fiasco with Bradley Beal and his own mega contract. We luckily got a first rounder and some other BS for him. But Zach is coming off a bigger injury, whereas Beal came off more of a minuscule injury. They definitely need to showcase him. They definitely need to show everybody that Zach Lavine is back. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Am I wrong? Dude, I can be wrong. I'll be looking forward to your comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I would truly, truly appreciate it. Until the next report, until the next video. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. This the real one, baby.